Just wanted to go over the importance of moving animals around and creating pasture in your woods. You're looking at a field of dandelions and clover here, and a little bit of grass coming in too there. And last year and the year before, this was all the pigs' winter digs. They still got to take their house apart there and move it and redo it somewhere else, and get this fencing down too, and these insulators. That can all be moved. But as you can see, this is or was forest, and the pigs are turning it into pasture again without too much effort. So that fence post right there is where the male goats were supposed to stay in, but they escaped very often and got into here. As you can see, this is also becoming pasture again. In here, everywhere they got out. Totally becoming pasture again. We got some goldenrod growing in here. We got what looks like lamb's quarters, maybe? Down there. I know this is edible. Totally snack on this. Yep. A little bitter right now, but that's snackable, I think. Yeah. Goats and pigs returning forest to pasture. I think it's very important, and if you have goats or pigs, it's good to actually use them to create more habitat, or just keep the pasture you have going in check. No fossil fuels required here to make pasture. You can see all these little saplings that are dying in here. That's the goats ringed them, and they'll die, and this will return to grass and pasture land in here, wherever they've been gnawing away on things. Luckily, they seem to leave these gorgeous birch trees. They're still in good shape. They did a number on a bunch of these, but the ones that live will be stronger for it, and the little ones, you know. If you guys don't know what Silvopasture is, it's sort of farming in the woods, or using animals in woodland and pasture mixes, sort of, areas. Boy, I'm great at explaining things today. But as you can see where this tree line is, it's very quickly crossing over here where the animals have been concentrated for a winter or two. I am in what is formerly forest. It might have been pasture 60 years ago or more, but grass coming back in here. Look at this. Now there's still some shade in here from these tree canopies, but use your animals. Get shit done by just moving them around, and yeah, instead of buying a whole bunch of grain inputs, get them out mowing and into the forest. Let them be goats and pigs. It's the way we should be raising our food and our meat. I don't know why concentrated feedlots exist, or why factory farming exists. It's really kind of illogical to be destroying the planet while trying to produce food. Seems like the planet should be thriving, and we should be producing a bunch of food that way. Even got some jewelweed coming up in here. We have all of our baby chicks out here just for the day. They go back into bins at night in the house. I need an outdoor brooder set up, but this is the closest I've got so far. And they get put right near the dogs. Not where the dogs can reach them and try to get in their food or anything and be naughty, but right where the dogs can watch over them and make sure nothing tries to get in here. Everybody seems happy, even though, yeah, there's a round of 2-week-old chicks in here and then less than a week old. All these white ones are Murray McMurray Delaware broilers, and the orange ones are Buckeyes. And the rest are various fun egg-laying breeds like Brahmas and blue-laced red Wyandottes, and a couple of Easter eggers and Americanas in here. They seem to be nice and happy outside right now. Like to get them out on grass as early as possible. Speaking of getting critters outside as early as possible, the quacklings have arrived. We've got 10 silver alpayards here, most of which are going to end up in a tractor with probably one of the goslings that hatched here if they don't get rehomed in a hurry. And then this gosling here is going to be raised with cayugas. Yeah, what's that I'm holding? Is that something scary? Is that a big eyeball looking at you? And I've got some runners in here too. I wish I could get them to start eating ticks, because I just pulled this off of my face. So that's not too good.